Hi, welcome to my emergency on demand for Fine Arts Grade 8, 2014. This emergency on demand was made due to an emergency, so it might be out of context with whatever area of art or music we're studying right now. So if we're in the music section, you're still going to be studying about this man, Pablo Picasso. Our objectives: by viewing the module, so you now know you'll have homework, which is a movie clip, you'll be able to describe the circumstances of his birth, his education, and the death of Pablo Picasso, identify the contributions, some of them, that he contributed to the world of visual art, and also identify and describe some of his major works. He also had a couple stylistic periods: the blue period, the rose period. We're going to look a little bit at that. The movie will cover historical and the cultural time period. It offers an in-depth overview of the life and art of Picasso. He was born in 1881, died in 1973, Spanish painter, sculptor, graphic artist, and ceramist. He's considered one of the most dynamic, influential artists of the 20th century. Picasso's Parisian studio attracted major figures of the avant-garde, including artists and writers such as Matisse, Braque, Apollinaire, and Gertrude Stein. By virtue of his vast energies and overwhelming power of invention, his blue period and rose period development toward cubism and modern abstraction, and finally he moved into surrealism. Picasso remains outstanding among the masters of the ages. Picasso was born in Malaga, Spain in 1881. A precocious draftsman, he was admitted to the advanced classes of the Royal Academy of Art in Barcelona at the age of 15, very young. After 1900, he spent much time in Paris, remaining there from 1904 to 1947, when he moved to the south of France. Picasso's artistic production is usually described in terms of a series of overlapping periods. In his blue period, which was 1901 to 1904, he depicted the world of the poor, predominantly in tones of blue. These melancholy paintings are among the most popular artworks of that century. Canvases from Picasso's rose period, 05 to 06, are characterized by a lighter palette, greater lyricism, with subject matter often drawn from circus life. He was kind of curious and studied a lot of circus people. His studio again attracted many of the avant-garde at that time. Names: Matisse, Braque, Apollinaire, and Stein. And there's a portrait of Picasso. Okay. Picasso's artistic production, oh, we read that. Why is this repeating? Okay. Let's see. Phase of Cubism began after 1912. Now, actually, it was Braque that began Cubism, but everybody associates Cubism with Picasso because it seems like that's just who he became famous for it. He actually, during both periods of Cubism, he experimented, and that resulted in many new techniques, including collage. And you'll see some of his paintings in the movie clip. I'm not going to read every single word. This is kind of interesting, though. In the 1920s, he became really fascinated with the primitive and erotic, mythical mixtures of half man, half bulls, favorite amongst surrealists. Now, when you talk about surrealists, you think of Salvador Dali. Kind of bizarre, dreamlike artwork. Picasso moved into this area in the 1920s. He drew heavily on classical themes. He made magnificent monumental nudes and monsters that were reminiscent of antiquity and rendered with a certain anguished irony. They were a little twisted and anguished. Very different. The artist sought to strengthen the emotional impact of his work, and he became preoccupied with the delineation of agony. And then in 1937, the bombing of the Spanish town of Guernica impelled him to produce his second landmark painting. Very famous painting, Guernica, an impassioned allegorical condemnation of fascism and war. The profits he earned from a series of etchings and prints made in the 1930s went to help the Republican cause. So now you know he was also involved in political causes. In his later years, he turned to creations of fantasy and comics inventions. He worked in sculpture, again, ceramics, and the graphic arts, producing thousands of superb drawings, illustrations, and stage designs. He painted brilliant variations on the works of other masters, including Delacroix and Velázquez, and continued to explore new aspects of his personal vision until his death. By virtue of his vast energies and overwhelming power of invention, Picasso remains outstanding among the masters of the ages. Your independent practice will be to watch a movie. It is called Pablo Picasso. It is 15 minutes long, and if I assign any new work, it will be in the LMS assignment section. This is what the movie clip looks like. Way back when we had to have the students go in and find a movie, now we can just give you the link. It makes it much easier. Here you can see a little bit of Picasso's work on the left. Again, it's a movie clip. You need to watch it. If I assign any new homework, it will be in your LMS assignment section. I don't know if I'm going to assign homework because it's an emergency lesson, so I make these in the very beginning of the year. And if I'm out on an emergency situation, I don't think I'm going to run home and put in homework. Now, if it's because my internet went out, I can run up to the college. I live near a college. I can run up there and put in homework. So look into the assignment section to see if you have anything. If not, watch the movie, enjoy the movie, and I will see you for our next class very soon. Hope everybody's doing well. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.